This is Jack from Freedom Homestead, and we're just going to do a quick live tonight. I want to give you just a few updates on things that's going on in the area. With us, it's been crazy, so crazy. I don't know how long I'm going to be tonight, and I don't know if Tangi's going to make it home in time to join us. I'll give you the rundown in just a moment. Let me refresh the laptop here so I can see who's with us. Hey, Mandy. I might need to move this over here. So, better lighting. All right. I'm trying to get this loaded up so I can at least see the comments and chat with you guys. I will say this, there is progress going on up at the house, which is huge. So we have progress, and okay, starting to load up here. Rebecca, Mandy, hey Karen, Amanda, Carolyn, Georgette, Sue, yeah, Justice Acres. Okay, all right, so anyway, just a couple of quick updates. I do have a video that's going to be posted maybe tomorrow or the next day on our current progress at our house. Again, thank you to everybody that has supported us and kept us in your thoughts and prayers during this whole ordeal. It's crazy, but there is a wall being built right now. People are laying the block. It's reinforced this time. We have plans to put drain tiles and backfill with gravel, and we're getting loads of gravel delivered to our house tomorrow. We are also putting up some interior walls in the basement. We are also putting in some columns or pillars embedded into the other walls. So at least the basement part is being fixed, and hopefully will be bigger, better, stronger, $6 million man type basement. I know Tangi did say to feel safe back in that house, she wanted our basement to pretty much be a bomb shelter. So I don't know about that, but it is going to be tremendously stronger and improved from what it was. Sorry, when I talk, it's hard to look at the chats. Hello, everyone. Okay. Yeah, progress is always good. Tell Emily her Valkyrie is awesome. Oh, that's Kathy. Thanks, Kathy. So yeah, something else that's going on. This was a huge kind of cool surprise to us. Is one of our hens up at the house, and we go up there every day to feed and water and check on our chickens and our dog and help do what we can up at the house. So one of our hens became broody and started sitting on some eggs. So I just stopped collecting those eggs and just left them. And a couple days ago, we opened up the chicken coop door, and there were two little chicks running around. Cute little things, and totally freaked Tangi out. I do have a little bit of video of that when I post our house update, either tomorrow or the next day. Within the next couple of days, there's going to be an update going live on YouTube, going up on YouTube, that has kind of our initial find of them, and Tangi just being Tangi. It was funny, really funny. So yeah, we got two little chicks, and those guys are doing great. So we also, I guess, have a little bit of sad news though, is a couple of our older birds is not doing too well. So we may have a couple of birds that's not going to be making it. Just don't know. But, we think we know what's going on with them. If it is, we're probably going to have to, get rid of them because we don't want the other birds to get it as well. So we're going to see. The next week will tell us more about that. So that's pretty much all I'm going to say about that. But yeah, we are super excited that we're seeing progress done up at the house. Hey, Heaven's Essentials. So, let me see. Let me catch up on greetings. Just now getting on here. Hope the house is improving. Yeah, there is progress. We are getting things lined up, and we still don't have a timetable as to how long it's going to be. What we're focusing on is getting the wall built back, getting the house set back on a firm foundation, fixing up the basement, then making sure all the drainage and everything around the house is going to at least help keep that area dry and not let happen what happened again. From that point, we can go upstairs and address all the stuff that kind of cracked and broke and got warped, which there's lots of, I don't know if there's anything major. We haven't found anything major visually, but we do know there's going to be a lot of little things. Lots of little things. Probably the biggest thing will probably be some flooring. We know we're going to have to replace the flooring in part of our house, at least the kitchen, probably the living room. The whole floor has to be replaced. And then our French doors that go out to our back deck, they definitely have to be replaced. They're warped really bad. Oh, you heard the dog sneezing. That's funny. They heard you sneezing. That was Georgia. Yeah, if you follow us on Facebook, our Freedom Homestead page, our daughter Emily took a really awesome photo. This is like magazine worthy, I think, but she took a really great photo of Mama Hen and one of her little chicks, and it's just a really cool photo. So if you do follow us on Freedom Homestead, or you follow Tangi, I think she posted on both of those. Your dog sneezing's cracking me up. Yeah, all kinds of biblical analogies for your foundation. Funny you mentioned that, North Star. We had a visiting preacher come this past Sunday and preach for us, but he knows us. He's a member at another church that we fellowship with, and he knows our situation, but the Lord put a message on him, and it had nothing to do about our situation. It's just sometimes when we hear stuff, we apply it to our situation, and maybe, of course, that's probably how the Lord works as well too. But he preached on Nehemiah returning and building the wall. And I was like, oh my gosh. And then he did take it in another direction and apply it to people that don't know the Lord. And then also God's people need to be revived, talking about the stones being built back and being strong and being revived. And but yeah, when he first started talking about it, it was just like, the wall broke, there was rubble heaps everywhere, it was a mess, and they had to repair it. But one thing he did say is, he said when Nehemiah asked the king if he could go back and help rebuild the wall, the king not only said, yeah, go do it, he said, here's some men to go help you. here's material, here's provisions, and here's letters from the king to get what you want. And it almost seems like, you know, that's kind of what happened to us when we had this house thing happen to us. We didn't know what to do, but all of a sudden, through all of you guys, the communities, it was just all of a sudden, it was like, here's some help, here's some funds. I know a guy. Here's a number to call. A guy that does this and this, and then people locally was like, here's a place. Come stay here while you're getting your house built. It was just, again, it's just amazing how the doors were opened, and you know, through this, I've said it a lot, but we're beyond blessed. As Dave Ramsey always says, better than we deserve. So, are you renting the house or do you own it? The house that we are repairing, that is a house we own. The bank owns it. We're paying the bank for it. Yeah. But we own the house. We don't rent. The house we're staying in right now, we are paying utilities, but they are letting us stay here rent free. It is a parsonage that is owned by a church, and they offered it to us, and they have just been super gracious about all of this. So they've been very helpful. In fact, it's been vacant for a while, so they said, you're actually doing us a favor by living in it. The house needs, you know, some TLC, and if you're living in it, it's going to help it. So yeah, that's been good too. Where's Tangi? Yeah, so Tangi is on her way here, but I don't know if she's going to show up in time. My son and I, we've been up at the house. Was my day off work. We've been up at the house, hauling block down into the basement for the block layers. What else we've been doing? We've been, you know, taking care of the chickens. I've been running errands. I went to the rock quarry, ordered some loads of rock. I've been doing some carpentry work, but then we got totally exhausted. We was like, it's time to head back to town and go eat somewhere. So my son, he helped me really a lot today, so I took him out to eat. So as we were coming back, Tangi went up to the house to check on the progress, and before she comes home, she has to go pick up our daughter from work. So they are currently on their way here. So we've just been crossing paths. It's been so crazy, guys. It's just like we don't know if we're coming or going. I got to go to work tomorrow, and I was like, well, I'll get to go to work tomorrow and be able to kind of have a little bit of a breather and relax, even though my mind will be up at the house or on other things. But it almost seems like work, I can just put it on cruise control at work. I've been doing that job for over 20 years. So, you know, Lord willing, I'll have an easy day at work. Let's see. How's the build going? Hi, everyone. Built on the Rock Homestead. I like that name too. Really do like that name. Glad you guys are joining us. Hey, Patty. Sorry, I'm just catching up on some comments here. He had to go water the garden. Yes, Lisa, God is amazing. Yeah, we do need our routine back. Man, especially eating. You know, if you follow us a lot, we talk about our homestead and chickens and gardening and canning and prepping and just all that stuff. But somewhere on our live shows, we always spend a good part of our live always talking about food and recipes and stuff like that. But our routine has been thrown off the last couple of months. Oh man, we haven't been eating right. It's been crazy. I can't wait to get back into a routine where I can have dinner at a normal time. Yeah. Uh, trying to see. So nice to see you live again. Yeah, and we did miss the last couple of Mondays. Sorry about that. We've just been so crazy. Well, we did have revival going on at church, so we missed a Monday night because of that. And then last Monday night, it was, again, we were working up at the house till probably almost dark, and it's not dark here yet. It's after 8 o'clock Central Time here in Kentucky, but it is still kind of twilighty, dusky outside. So still not dark. So we've been working as much as we can, and so we just been missing a bunch of live shows. So sorry about that. In fact, we did not think we were going to go live tonight. Tangi actually gets the credit for this because as soon as I walked in the door, she said, "Are you home?" Yep. She says, "Will you please go live and give them a little bit of an update, and maybe I can make it before you end it, but at least do something, whether it's long, short, quick, whatever." So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. I'm just rambling too. Tangi just did a grocery haul. Yes. And that was something she was excited about doing because talking about getting back into a routine, some bit of normalcy. She went and did a grocery haul, and I don't think she had done a grocery haul since the house disaster, since our house fell in a hole and broke. So yeah, she did the grocery haul. And I think she may end up doing some of her wellness videos too, because after 2 months of our routine being out of whack and eating out of whack and just our sleep, our eating, she started having some heart, I don't know, where your heart flutters a little bit. And so she did go to the doctor, and it's stress. I know it's stress, and just our routine being out of whack. We are waiting for Tangi, I know. And if she doesn't show up, you're going to be so mad that you just sat here and listened to me and didn't even get to see Tangi. Yeah, Patty, we got a couple of new chicks at our homestead. Talk about surprised. That was crazy. How do you like the Keurig? Whoa, I gotta scroll back up and catch that. Or who? And I missed it. Oh, that's Mandy. Yeah, I didn't know who posted that. I think we like it just because, again, our routine is so messed up right now. It's something quick, and she has gone to decaf coffee right now to try to get her stress level down and her caffeine levels down and everything. So we actually had a friend offer us a Keurig. A Keurig, is that how you say it? But they had one laying around that their son moved out and left it and no longer used it, so they said we could have it. Talk about win-win. That was awesome. Again, this is more of our friends and from church and YouTube and stuff, just really just helping us out. And so so far I think she likes it. I've used it a couple of times. I know individual K-cups are more expensive. I know it's more waste. But I think right now, with just our situation, it does help. Let's see. Come on, people, hit that like button. That's not me saying that. That's a comment. How are things coming along? I saw all the posts about stress. Um, who's that? M. Pedmar. I just gave a whole update at the beginning of our video about how things are coming along. Please go back and watch the beginning. Oh, oh, oh. Is Tangi feeling any better? Yes, she actually is feeling a whole lot better. And she's decided to try to get back into some sort of rhythm even before we get back into our house. So she is starting to lay off some caffeine and eat less, well, eat smarter. Let's just say eat smarter, not eat less, but eat smart. And I think she said that just a couple days into this, she can already tell a huge difference. She's starting to feel better. It's amazing what your body, what stress can do to your body. Y'all see the dog? I'll scoot this over so y'all can see the dog checking out on the couch. Does it take longer for you guys to commute from work to the house that you're currently in? Yes, where we're at now. Well, yeah, I'd say it does take longer. Not a lot longer, maybe an extra 10 minutes, depending on traffic, because where we're at now is actually in town, and so you never know what traffic's going to be. And if I have to go to work at 7 or 8 o'clock in the morning, traffic's bad. If I don't have to go to work till 9 or 10, then I'm good. So it depends on the time, but yeah, it's only 10 minutes longer maybe. Oh, thank you, Kathy. Kathy is still posting links to our PayPal, the GoFundMe and the PayPal. We've shed some many happy tears over this because you guys have just been amazing. And that's allowing us to add the extra supports in the basement. And while we've got this concrete and block guy there, not only trying to rebuild our wall, but we're able to have him put in some extra supports and block off a room down there. And it's just, y'all made it possible. I'll put it that way. And then hopefully we'll be able to address the issues upstairs as well. Really stressful. You know what Tangi did today? Because I don't know if she'll talk about this. So whether or not she shows up on time to make her appearance or not, I will say this. She did something that I don't know. Yes, she has been before, but it's been a long time. She went to the chiropractor today. Again, I think with the stress, with, not sleeping on our own bed, sleeping on an older bed, an older mattress, we've all felt it. We've kind of been out of whack a lot like that too. So she went to the chiropractor today, and I haven't heard the results. I haven't heard how that went. So if she gets back before our live is over, we'll have to ask her how that went. Because I know she went, and then as soon as she got done, she went up to the house to, again, do some stuff at our house that we're fixing. And I haven't seen her since then. Heaven's Essential. Oh, Lisa, the American Heart Association cookbook. That's cool. Yeah, that's neat. I didn't know that they had their own cookbook, but that is a good tip to know. Well, I'm trying to. It's funny, sometimes the comment will actually pop up right here on the screen I'm looking at, but it's hard for me to read it because it disappears quick. Oh yeah, good for her. I hope it went well. In fact, again, the chiropractor is actually a good friend of ours, a really good friend of ours. So he's been helping us out too. I had to go to him last month, or was it 2 months ago? It was last month because when our house broke, Tangi says when our house fell in a hole. I say when our house broke. About 2 weeks, 3 weeks in, I was trying to move stuff out of the house by myself, just trying to get stuff done and not waiting for help, just being stubborn, and pulled my back out. And it put me down for a good 3 or 4 days, but I started going to him, and it took 2 or 3 visits, but he really helped me a lot. People are still talking about coffee, caffeine, too much buffering in the house. I don't see it buffering on my screen. Hopefully it's not buffering too bad with everyone else. Yeah, Monica. Yeah, she says I have the same problem, and if she's stressed out, like I get stressed out, my heart does a little fluttering, and magnesium deficient. She actually, when her heart started fluttering, she said, I either have low magnesium or I'm stressed out. And I don't know if she's taken magnesium supplements, but I do know that she has decreased her caffeine intake. And now that we're seeing progress, I saw a car pull. It might be them pulling in. Now that we see progress going on up at the house, I think it is easing some of the stress. If you want, no buffering for me, no buffering, thank you. If you want, now this might buffer because I'm going to start moving, but I'm going to see if she's pulling up. Let's take a walk. I'm going through the kitchen. All right, I'm looking out the window. It wasn't them. I thought that was them pulling in the driveway. Well, she may not be getting here. You know what? I may just have to have her do her own little live when she gets here. How about that? I don't know if y'all like that or not. I hate that we're not here together because we want to do things as a family as much as possible, especially on our YouTube channel. Freedom Homestead, it's all about us and togetherness and love of family and love of our liberties. But I hate it when we have to do stuff separate like this. I'm a stress eater. Yeah, I do that. Yes, I'm a stress eater too. Oh, someone needs to talk to Emily's. Somebody needs to talk to Emily's boss to change her schedule. Well, actually, I'm usually the one that picks her up, but because we did a switcheroo today, so when I got done working, I could come on back and eat. I was getting overheated, so we did a switcheroo usually. But yeah, our kids are growing up and they're getting jobs and but they're still dependent on us. So we're in that stage now where they're branching out and they're doing their own thing, but it still affects all of us too right now. Of course, with the vehicles and different schedules. Stay live till she gets home. I'm kidding, of course. Oh, well, Mandy says she's kidding. Yeah, stay live till she gets home. I don't know when that's going to be. I mean, she's with my daughter, no telling. They may be at Dairy Queen right now. I don't know. Uh-oh. This time I do see car lights in the driveway. It's just pulled up. So you guys that are hanging in there, suffering through listening to me. I don't know if Patty's still with us, but Mac's a one-man show sometimes. He can just start singing and goofing off and telling jokes. I'm just not that charismatic. I don't have that charisma like he does. Does Emily have a car? She does. She actually bought a pickup truck. She bought my pickup truck, which allowed me to go buy a Jeep. But yeah, she does have her own vehicle, but she does not still have her license. She's a little skittish about driving, and she's being very cautious. But I think she'll be getting them soon. We'll just leave it at that. I mentioned Dairy Queen. Thanks, Kathy. Dairy Queen Buster Bars are the best. I don't think I've ever had one of those. I don't go to Dairy Queen very much. I'll be honest with you. I just don't go very much at all, but when I do, I usually get a Blizzard. I usually get a Butterfinger Blizzard, maybe an Oreo. Okay, I see. Yeah, that's the doorbell right there. The dogs are barking, so she's coming in. Donna, a Jeep is my dream vehicle. You know, I really wanted one, and you know, I'm in my late 40s, upper 40s, and finally got one. And I will say they're not something you would want to get for a good family vehicle or something like that, but I love it. Absolutely love it. I don't know why they're not opening the door. And I better plug my phone up because it's she's gonna come in and my phone's gonna die on me. It says I have 20% battery left and I forgot to plug it in. Let me grab the charger real quick. Okay, I'm getting the charger and they're coming in. Hey, Tangi.
Yeah.
Is she in here yet? I'm gonna plug my phone up real quick. That way I don't lose everybody.
Are you already live?
I'm live and they have been patiently waiting for you.
Hey, everybody.
There she is.
All right, give me a second. I gotta get settled here.
Yeah, I've been live for how long? About a half hour now.
Oh, really?
Well, I went live when you texted me and you told me to go live.
Well, yeah.
You told me to go live, I go live.
Mandy, I was driving and I saw where she had messaged and said, are y'all going live tonight? I'm like, what time is it? What day is it? Oh
What
my
day
gosh.
is it? Yes.
Hey, everybody.
So since you weren't here, we've been talking about you.
Okay. What'd you say?
Well, everybody already has the scoop, so I'm gonna say, how did your chiropractor visit go?
It was awesome. It was snap, crackle, pop. It was great.
And I did.
Yeah.
You did a lot of popping.
Yeah, it was great.
You enjoyed the adjustment.
I did.
What's that?
It's a salad.
Okay.
From Subway, you can turn any 6-inch into a salad.
I didn't know that.
Learn something new every day.
Hi Tangi, hi Tangi, hi Tangi, hi Tangi.
Hey,
Everybody saying
everybody.
Tangi.
Hello, hello.
Oh, she's.
Talk about our chickens.
Yeah.
The good, the bad, the
I talked
ugly.
about. I didn't talk much about the bad. I said we got a couple that are sick, and we're gonna deal with that.
They're dead.
Okay, I wasn't gonna say anything, but
Well, it had to be done.
we took 2 of them away from the rest of them
Yes.
permanently.
Yes.
So yeah, and a lot of people have been asking about your heart flutter and how you're doing now.
I am doing much, much better. In fact, I haven't even really noticed any heart flutters in the last couple of days. But yeah, I went to the chiropractor because somebody had commented on one of my Instagram posts that they had a friend that went to the chiropractor and had an adjustment while they were having palpitations, and it got rid of it. And so when I said that to our chiropractor, which we're also friends with him, he was like, yeah. I was like, oh, so that's a thing. Okay. I didn't know that. So anyway, but yeah, he showed me, like, you know, on the body where everything's connected, and how especially stress can affect your posture and
Hello from Texas.
all that other stuff. So anyway, it was very interesting. I've never had an adjustment before. And what's funny is, you know, how they kind of lay on you and push on you. It was like wrestling with my son. And it was funny. I would laugh a couple of times, and I was like, you know, I have the urge to tell him, get off me, you know, like I would Parker if Parker was trying to wrestle with me. But anyway, it was a good experience.
A lot of people are saying we're just waiting for Tangi. We're just waiting for Tangi. As I was talking, except for Minuteman. Minuteman Homestead actually said, "Hey, I still want to see your caves."
Oh, hey, Minuteman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry to keep everybody waiting, but yeah, it's been a
Ask your chiropractor where they
Bad
went
day.
to school. Do you know where he went to school? Did he go to UK?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know, but he's a good one. Yeah, we talked about a lot of different things, and
Yeah, we got some Texas people talking.
we love
To
Texas. Never been there, but it's my spirit state.
So, after I left our house, after we'd been working today, we came home. We were tired.
Yeah,
We were
y'all
hot.
worked hard
I was
and-
covered in sawdust. So we went and ate, and then we went to walk it off, and we went
Where'd y'all eat
to.
at?
We ate at Rafferty's.
Oh, nice.
And then we went to Gander. It's now Gander Outdoors. It's owned by Camping World now. They bought them out. And they are having a 50% off, pretty much store-wide sale.
I hope you were able to control yourself. You just bought a hat, that's it?
$1.50.
Really?
$1.50, and
That's
it's
a
got
nice
the
hat.
American flag on it, and it's camo.
It's camera.
$1.50.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was like I think it was like a $4 hat. So, well,
That's still a
it
nice
was less than
hat, though.
$2.
Was that all you got, though?
No,
I didn't think so.
no.
I guess I'm gonna get a show and tell later. Yeah,
But yeah, they had a good deal going on.
good.
Oh yeah, I like that hat too.
We like.
It's a good camo hat with a flag on it, and this is the perfect hat that you can just work in too. I mean,
Did y'all catch my grocery haul?
you can't tell if it's dirty or not.
Speaking of good deals, y'all want to know something disappointing?
Oh yeah, they did mention that you did a grocery haul, and we were talking about
Mm-hmm.
we've been so out of our routine lately that was something you've been wanting to try to get back into.
Yeah, I want to try to get, I mean, everything. Just my health, my eating, YouTube, all that stuff. Just trying not to take on too much where I get overwhelmed. But, so if you saw the grocery haul, y'all saw in part of the salvage store haul that I had gotten some K-Cups. They were the Starbucks Pike Place medium roast, 10 for $3.99.
And we did talk about the Keurig.
Well,
Keurig.
I opened said box of K-Cups, and there was only 4 in there. That was really disappointing.
Hey, I heard that Black Rifle Coffee sells K-Cups now.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if we could find those
I'm sure
on
they're
sale
expensive.
somewhere.
But yeah, I
those
did
would be
see,
expensive.
I haven't checked comments on that video, but I did see where people were saying that you can get the
Yeah, a lot of people.
refillable K-Cups, and I got one. I got one with the filters.
Good grocery haul. Yes, watched your grocery haul. Yeah, a lot of people saw it.
Yeah.
Robbery.
I spent a lot that day.
Yeah,
That was
somebody
a
says
lot.
boo.
Hey, Jennifer.
Costco Kirkland brand K-Cups are good. We don't have a Costco, do we? But
We have Sam's Club.
we have a Sam's Club. We have a Myers.
Yeah, but Costco is a big box store like Sam's.
Yeah, we have a Sam's Club. But Kirkland, there's a store around called Kirkland, but I don't know if it's related to Costco.
No.
It's different.
No, Sam's Club also carries Kirkland brand. The Kirkland you're thinking of is a home goods store.
What?
They sell like nice things.
Minuteman says, is this another channel? I likely got unsubbed. Are you talking to us or are you talking to somebody else?
Well, it's possible you got unsubbed. If you go a long time without any activity, then YouTube occasionally goes through and
I have
cleans
noticed.
up.
I have noticed that actually YouTube started actually notifying content makers that they were going to kind of start purging and getting rid of people that had not been active or something. And we did notice that we went down slightly. I mean, we had been going up and then it leveled off, and I did notice a little bit of a drop, and I do think it's starting to steady.
It was actually a big drop. I
it's
think I
just-
saw it was like 200 or 300.
Yeah, I mean, well, I mean,
But
we've
that's okay.
been blessed with that. We're what, 50?
I don't know.
50,000 now.
I don't
but
look at numbers
so
either.
when we dropped 200,
I just did notice that.
we
but-
did notice we dropped a couple of hundred,
Well,
and it wasn't. And that's, I don't think a couple of hundred people unsubscribed. I think YouTube took some people off. Man, a lot of comments.
It's kind of hard to see when you don't have eyes.
Yeah,
So
that's another thing too.
Ever since I turned 41, which was back in April, it's like I can't see. My heart's fluttering. I've gained a lot of weight.
My house is in a hole.
My house is in a hole. Our pets' heads are falling off. But yeah, we I scheduled. Did I tell you I scheduled an eye appointment for Wednesday?
Yeah, I've got to get one too. We went to the restaurant to eat, and they set you at this table with a very dim light over your head, like you're gonna want to eat in the closet for some reason. And it's just like, I'll work in a
Why do
cave.
they do
I don't need to eat in a cave.
Yeah.
I'd like to come outside to eat and at least see my food.
I'm sure there's a reason that they do that. Does anybody
They don't want you
know?
to see how poorly they cook it, or so I don't know, but I couldn't.
See how dirty the dishes are.
But I had a hard time reading the menu. And this was the first time that has ever happened. And you know what I did? I got my phone out and turned the light on, and I could see it perfectly. I could read it great, but when I turned my light off of my cell phone, I could not see I couldn't see the menu. And of course, my son's just like, you're getting old. But he was like, really? You can't see that? And I was like, no.
Oh man.
Yeah, I did tell him a while ago that
Ambiance for the young.
I'm getting into my late 40s, and I got to get my eyes checked. But I've had great eyesight up till just a year or two ago.
Not me, but I mean, I had great vision
Yeah.
up until
And I think,
maybe about 7 or 8 years ago.
yeah, I think all the years of me working in low light in the cave with very dim lighting has caused my eyes to strain for so many years. It's starting to catch up with them now.
Probably.
Yeah. So,
Thanks, Anna.
what's up? Anything else? So I told them about your heart flutters. We talked about you just changing your diet, changing your eating routine, getting off of caffeine. Somebody mentioned magnesium, and I said, well, she mentioned that too, but I don't know if you're taking anything.
Yep. I take it. It's
So
by
she-
my bed. I take it at night with my blood boosting supplements that I
so
take.
she's taking the supplements and laying off the caffeine in it.
Got
and,
the chiropractor.
And I did tell them that you actually mentioned yesterday that the last day or two you have felt better than you have in a month or two. So.
Yeah. And here's what's funny though, is I had not increased my caffeine at all. But I guess just with the stress and everything else going on, that it just all compounded and was causing it. But but I'm definitely feeling better now. Mandy asked what kind of salad this is. I think it's called All-American Club. All-American Club sandwich, but you have them turn it into a salad. And then, so it's low carb.
Thank you, Minute Man. Thanks for
delicious.
joining us. He said he's got to go.
Oh, good night, Minute Man. Thanks for being here.
Yeah. So glad to see you both. And I did kind of tell them the last couple of weeks why we missed. 1 week we had revival.
Mm-hmm.
Last week we've just been, our routine's been messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Been working at the house, getting home late.
And that's probably going to happen a lot until we get back.
Yeah. Again, it will be so good to just get up there. So that will eliminate a lot of the running around back and forth.
Set the romantic mood.
Set the romantic,
The low light.
Yeah.
And then you got people who we love being together. We love date night. And then we go somewhere out to eat. And then the whole time we're just going, what does that say? We're all squinty eyed.
I can't see you.
What?
They did have outdoor seating, but I was like, I've been outside in the heat all day. I want to go inside and cool off. Maybe I should have sat outside where I could at least see my food.
I think the flashlight was
Hey, Rose's Liberty made it.
trying not to talk with my mouth full.
Hey, why don't you talk for a while? Because I don't care. For 30 minutes, I was trying to hold the fort down till you got here. Because you are the anchor to this YouTube live.
Nah.
Yes,
We
yes,
work
you are.
great together.
I actually mentioned that too. I said I hate doing this by myself because we're a team.
That's right.
We want to, this whole YouTube channel is all about family and doing things together.
Yeah. That's all right. Sounds like you've covered pretty much all the bases.
Yeah, we're 48 minutes in, so you got the last 12 minutes.
I don't really know what else to talk about. I'm sure you've talked about everything. You've talked about our chickens, talked about the chicks,
Yes.
the babies, and they're
Yes.
so freaking cute. We love the chicks. And their mama is such a good mama. She's like, it's so fun to watch
I just hope
her.
they make it. I hope.
Yeah. If they,
We're just kind of letting Mama raise them and
Let nature take its course.
and see how they do on their own.
Yeah. But yeah, so I was watching them, and they were kind of going in and out of the fence.
Yeah, I saw
And
that too.
but she would like make a noise and they'd come back, and then they'd go over and they'd get some water, and they were just so cute. But yeah,
It's a good thing it's a good thing that the electric fence is not on right now.
Yeah,
It'd probably knock those chicks sideways.
they would be like popcorn probably. But yeah, they've really been a joy to watch, and they were such a pleasant surprise. We really didn't know if anything, would happen, but that was pretty awesome.
Jack owes me a Coke. Who said that? Cozy Crib.
I know they've said that a few times about other people too. I don't know what.
What? Why do I owe them a Coke?
Because they said y'all are a team, so I guess they typed that the same time you said
okay.
that we're a team.
Tell them also your
Aw.
thoughts on
Thanks,
our
Lula.
basement, all the extra walls and supports that we're putting in. Because a lot of people were talking about that at the beginning of our live.
So, what do you mean? Say what?
Well, I was saying
I'm
Well,
excited about it. Great.
I said you are gonna feel so much better going back to the house knowing that all the extra walls are there now, all the extra columns and supports are there, that the wall that's being put up has rebar in it. It's going to be filled with grout. We're going to be, excavating them back and putting in drain and everything. You said you wanted a bomb shelter, and I don't think we're having the bomb shelter, but I think we're making it
Well, I didn't mean literally a bomb
like
shelter.
10 times, 20 times better than what it was. But
I didn't mean literally a bomb shelter. I wanted to be, fortified.
you don't want to worry about waking up in the middle of the night during a rainstorm.
No.
Wondering
Listen,
if the same thing's going to happen.
that is such a traumatic experience that even there, like the first week or two that we were here in the city house, I would hear noises and I would just like, what was that?
True.
And just kind of, so yeah, I mean, that definitely don't ever want to live through something like that.
Build a safe room.
It
We kind of are.
just doesn't
well,
have like
we're not really, but
No, it's not really.
it could be.
Nah. I mean, we'd have to get like, I think safe room by definition
Well,
has to be like where no one can come
It's
in.
not it's not like a
Yeah.
defensive type safe room,
No.
but definitely it's if there's a tornado warning or something,
Oh yeah, we're set.
it's a safe room. It's kind of the bunker that we could call it, because
agree.
I love that we are able, while this concrete and block guy is there, that he agreed to go ahead and put some interior walls, and so we will have a couple of rooms in our basement.
And it's cheaper than having lumber and drywall.
Oh, so much cheaper.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And it's going to be concrete walls or
Right.
block walls with rebar, and he's filling them even,
right.
even
And we'll
the
make
inside
it look
walls.
cozy. I mean, it's your basement, but
Yeah, we'll have to fix it up.
Yeah.
And that's just going to take time, but
Yeah.
the main thing is to get it livable again. And I can live in stuff that's not completely finished.
no, I grew up in houses. My parents were always renovating stuff all the time, and they were do-it-yourselfers, so
Yeah.
we were always ripping up floors, painting, drywall, spackling. I know I can mud a ceiling.
Hey, Vicky.
I can hang drywall, not by myself, but I know, how to do it.
For those that have come in late, we do have an update video with footage of the house. That's probably going to be posted within the next couple of days. Probably either Tuesday evening or Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah. And
Tuesday or Wednesday.
I'm in the middle of filming a what I eat in a week on keto, because when I've done it before, people said it was very helpful. So I'm doing it again. Plus it helps to keep me accountable. But I mean, when that switch flips and then I'm like focused, that's where I'm at right now. So
How's Emily doing?
fine.
Okay.
She's not going to
She
talk
just-
in front of everybody.
Well, I mean, she just came in and went straight to her room. I ain't seen her all day.
Well, yeah, but we're live.
People actually asked about her, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's doing good. Enjoying her job.
Yeah.
Let's see. Are y'all coming to the Heartland Homesteaders picnic? As far as I know.
It's in September. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, September. Oh, yeah. I need to, have I asked off for those days? I need to. It's been crazy because all the days that all my vacation days have been house related. All of them.
Yep. And I'm taking a day tomorrow to,
Cozy Crib says, walk, Tangi, just walk and you'll see results. Well, that's a big part of it too. We, kind of where we're at now, I don't know if I want to walk around in town
no,
where we're at.
I don't. No, but Leslie Sanson's got some great walking videos that you can do in your house.
Yeah, so I agree. gotta move, gotta burn some calories, gotta exercise. That's good for the heart.
But yeah, I'm still planning on, what weekend is that? Is that the 18th or the weekend of the 24th? Does anybody know?
I don't know.
Because I don't see any days that you've asked off. And I cannot see without my glasses.
Yeah, then they're also asking about HOA in October.
Oh yeah, we're definitely not going to that.
I don't think there's any way we can
No, there's no way.
afford just plan a trip like that. That's a
Yeah.
huge trip. That's about a 10 to 12 hour drive for us, with all of us
September 11th,
all
okay.
of us taking off work.
Mm-hmm.
All of us taking off work, and I don't know if we can even coordinate that right now.
Mm-mm.
September 11th. That should not be hard to.
Yeah, no, we don't have
That'd be
anything on the
easy to
calendar
remember.
for that. But yeah, I mean, I'll go whether you can go or not.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mandy.
Oh, it was so funny because people were commenting. I wasn't even paying attention. A lot of people were commenting that they could hear Georgia sneezing. And she was right back here just sneezing her head off.
It's funny because sometimes they get something up their nose, and yeah, you just have to let them. You just have to let them get it out. Very cool. Getting ready to move from the city to
I'm
the
kind of
farm.
hitting the wall. I'm draining.
Well, we're
draining fast.
you can. Oh well. It's 9 o'clock,
Hang
but
on
there's
for one more minute.
4 more minutes. 4 more minutes. Yeah, I was trying to think. Yeah, okay. So tomorrow, I'm only gonna work for a few hours in the morning, and then I have to go up to the house, and I'm gonna have to disinfect the coop. We're gonna have to take all the bedding out and burn it. We're gonna have to
The shavings.
bleach. Yeah, we're gonna have to bleach down everything.
The pillows and mattresses.
We're gonna have to. We need to move. I mean, we're very limited as to what we can do.
We can't.
The fence has to be moved so they can be on different. I mean, I don't know. It's just one of those things where we're gonna do the best we can and then give them their best chance. And then if they don't make it, they don't make it. I mean, that's really the best we can do right now, and it's disappointing. I hate it, but
I didn't
I
get
don't
into
know what
all
else.
that.
I
So
don't-
people are asking why. I didn't even get into all that. I just said we had some chicks that weren't doing well. I didn't get into that.
Well, we think they have Merrick's disease, which is
A couple of them.
Yeah.
And we don't want that virus to spread to the rest of
Right.
them.
You
You have to
contagious.
quarantine the sick ones really quick.
Mm-hmm.
So we don't know. But yeah, you really have to clean the coop out really, really good. Just make
Yeah.
sure that the other chickens are going to have a good chance of not getting it.
Right.
So that's what she's going to do tomorrow.
Yeah. I didn't realize that. Yeah. So you really didn't hardly talk about it at all.
No,
But
'cause
yeah.
I wasn't.
Well, it's
Yeah.
just, it happens, and we've reached out to several of our Homestead friends to find out, what do you do? And there's all of our research, basically, there's nothing you can do. They don't get better. There's no cure. There's no treatment. You take them away from the other chickens, you disinfect everything, and you hope for the best.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. Let's see. I'm over at Oh, cool.
Getting started on Homestead. He's over the seed swap.
Very
and
cool.
the giveaways. Cool. Yeah. Yeah. Very excited about that. That's a really fun get together.
It really is, and it's not too far from us. It only takes us like an hour to get there?
No, it takes a little less than 2 hours to get there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've slept since then.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's so much fun. It's in a really nice area. So if you live far away and you want to come, there's a lot to do in that little town.
Oh yeah.
You can make it a nice
Some
weekend,
beautiful
weekend
lakes.
vacation.
A couple of good places
Yeah,
to eat.
there's Patty's 1800 settlement.
That's all the same place.
Yeah, it's all in the same area. It's really great.
Yeah, so check that out.
Oh, thank you. Kathy posted a link to describe what Merrick's disease is. September 11th, the best time ever. Yeah. Transmitted by wild birds. It wipes out flocks fast. Yeah, it's I mean, this is our first flock, and so
Transmitted by wild birds. This morning, when I got there, there was a dead bird in the coop. Well, not in the coop, but in the pen. And some of the chickens were grabbing it and running around with it. And I had to get it from them and toss it. So
Yeah.
that may be why some of them have gotten sick.
yeah. And we noticed the first symptom a couple of days ago. Just one hen, she was not putting weight on one of her feet, and that was it. And we just thought she was hurt. Yeah. But then by the next day, she wasn't moving well at all, and but we didn't notice it until like it was like the end of the day. And then when Jackie went out there this morning, he noticed that another one was not looking well. So anyway, and it's just something that you have to take care of quickly. So
if it happens, it happens. It'd be disappointing, but we got bigger things going on right now too. We're gonna try to do the best we can to take care of our stuff.
Yeah.
But we also just putting everything in. If we do lose some of our chickens, we're not really going to get more until after we
can't
get back into our house and
Yeah.
get back into a normal routine, and then we'll hit the ground running once we get there.
Yeah. Jennifer said that you can vaccinate against that. We did not get vaccinated chicks when we got our flock. But with the 2 little chicks, I'm hoping if I can find the vaccine at TSC, I'll probably
Excuse me.
go ahead and vaccinate them, even though they've already been exposed. But anyway, we'll go ahead and get off here because I know we're over it. And anyway, hope you guys have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with us. And until next time, remember to be vigilant, be prayerful, and be prepared. Y'all have a good night.